Hey, what are you doing here? We just reviewed the new Monster Hunter movie. Go check it out. Go on. Shoo. Bye.
Welcome back to the Simpleton Review. This week we are talking about the fantastic, most amazing, the best movie ever, Monster Hunter. Why is everybody laughing?
Hey, I hate.
Why is that so funny? I don't understand why you guys are laughing at me.
Because you sound so believable.
What do you mean?
So believable.
I thought it was great. I don't know why it's so funny. Charlie, why don't you go first? Why don't you tell? Wait, you know what? I got to give a synopsis of this movie first. I'm getting off track here because I'm just thinking about what an amazing movie it was. So when Lieutenant Artemis and her loyal soldiers are transported to a new world, they engage in a desperate battle for survival against enormous enemies with incredible powers. Feature film based on the video game by Capcom. Directors Paul W.S. Anderson. I think he did Underworld. I think is what he's done. Resident Evil.
He's done all the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah. And then the writers were Paul W.S. Anderson and Kaname Fujioka. And then it stars Mila Jovovich, Tony Jaa, Ron Perlman, and then a bunch of others, of course. It's really just
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah, Ron Perlman. Hellboy.
You know, when you see him in a movie, it's like, it's
Hellboy. Awesome. Wasn't he in, what was the name of that TV series that was on for a long time? Motorcycle gang type stuff.
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. Yeah. That's what it's called. All right, Charlie, why don't you tell me what's going on with this movie? What do you think?
It was entertaining. You know what it made me think of is it made me think of like Road Warrior meets Star Trek. You know, it's like you beam down to a place.
I guess.
All the people, all the red shirt guys die. And so you get
all
the main
red
character
shirt
left.
guys die.
Yeah.
And then you get the one person.
Didn't even make it through the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Oh man.
I mean, it kind of made me think of that. You know, all I was waiting for was like the ship to rock and for Captain Kirk to make out with some sort of like alien chick. But
Yeah, that's right. Right. Exactly.
I mean, it reminded me of that. But and then like, because I didn't look. I just heard the title. I know Mia Jovovich is in it.
Yeah.
And so, I know what to expect.
Right.
It's going to be tons of action sequences and not a whole lot of storyline. And I was not surprised.
And if
because
you
the storyline was,
knowing that, you weren't disappointed,
pretty,
right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. I was not disappointed.
It was. All right, Mr. Lemuel. You grew up playing the Monster Hunter game on Nintendo, at least on the Wii that we had.
Yep.
So tell me, what did you think of the movie?
I mean, the whole thing.
Wait. You panned this movie before
I did
you
choose
watched
this.
it. You panned
And I've seen the trailer,
You
and I
panned
made
it.
fun of it.
You made
Yes,
terrible
yes,
fun.
yes,
You said,
yes.
"Oh my God, this movie's going to be the worst thing ever." So was it?
180. Okay, so the interdimensional nonsense made no sense to me, and the dialogue was bad. But I expected that. The action was crazy. That was so much fun. It was unnecessarily violent, which was great. I loved that. And it felt at times more like a horror movie than like a game movie, which was okay with me. The special effects, for the most part, were really great. I liked the way the monsters looked. I liked the way the props looked a lot. And, I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, though the special effects were fantastic.
Yeah.
They were really, really good. And that dragon, what is that dragon called?
The Diablos or the Rathalos?
The Rathalos. That was a freaking cool
That
animal,
was-
man.
yeah,
That
that
was
was
really cool.
crazy.
And those are animals straight out of the video game, are they not?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so is the cat. In fact, that animation where the Palico's like cooking food didn't really make sense in the movie, but they ripped that animation straight out of one of the games.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly what would happen. So
Yeah, see, I kind of figured there was stuff like that. I mean, when you've seen the video game, you come at it from a different angle than those of us who've never played the game or know much about it. But I look, there's no dialogue, right?
No.
And the dialogue that there is really choppy. And of course, they
Well,
avoid...
especially they made the one person not speak any
Right,
English, so
exactly.
that way they couldn't
Yeah.
communicate.
Yeah, they void all necessity for dialogue by making one person not know how to speak to the other. So that solves it. The action was incredible, like you said. It was really well done. The fight sequences were amazing. But I just there was one thing, like, they spent like over half of the movie trying to get past the Diablos.
and then they
then-
just brushed
Yeah.
past it after it was dead. They're like, okay, it's dead now.
Yeah, it's like, okay, now all of a sudden you're dealing with a bigger monster, and you're gonna just okay, that one's dead, and oh, by the way, there's another one now we gotta go kill. And boy, you know, I mean, talk about like screaming, like they might as well just have put "to be continued" on the movie screen.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we're pining for part 2 or something
Yeah.
like that. Yes,
Or
this is
up
a
to
cash
7.
grab, whatever you want to say, right? I mean, I was like, wow, okay, yeah, just. But I didn't mind it. It went fast. They did a good thing by not making it any longer than 1 hour and 45 minutes, right? If that would have
Yeah,
went
if it was
15
any
minutes
longer.
longer, it would have been just like, okay, I'm bored. But it was a nice, short action movie. And right now, in this age of COVID, what else did you want, man? You forgot about your problems for 1 hour and 45 minutes, right? I mean, you didn't have to think. You checked your brain at the door. You were fine. I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
I did get a little dizzy because the amount of jump cuts in that movie was so heavy. There was one sequence where there was probably like 5 jump cuts in 5 seconds. I was like, my head, you're killing me here.
Yeah. There was one of the things sometimes with like soldier movies is that since they all look the same, sometimes it's hard to know who's dying, who got killed. That's always a problem I have. But it's not just with this movie. That's kind of soldier movies in general, because of course they have to, they're all uniform. That's typically what it's going to look like in the military. But you lose track of who's who a lot of times. There was some skin color and gender things that kind of helped separate some of the characters here, but beyond that, it was like, who just died? I don't know. Mila Jovovich did die. Now let me tell you, her presence on that screen was, man, she is an action star. Put that woman in James Bond. I don't know. Make her like John Wick Part 2. I'm telling you, she's good.
She's been in a lot of action movies, and I'm pretty sure she's married to the director. So I'm certain that helps a little bit. Yeah, according to one of my friends, she's in every movie that guy directs.
Oh, okay. Well, we should check that out instead of just believing your friends. Just saying. All right.
I'll look it up right now.
All right. Well, while you're looking it up, Charlie, why don't you tell me what is your rating for Monster Hunter, the movie?
I'm gonna give it 3.5.
3.5. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What gives it the 3.5? What was the best part about it?
I think I like the little visual homages to the game where they open the book and show you the monster, and it is almost like you can imagine being in the game, even though I've never played it. I mean, I understood that it was part of it, like when we were announced, but it gave kind of like a artistic homage to it. So because they do this legend page. And this is what this character does, or how it plays out. And so I thought that was really cool to kind of bring it back. And I figure that this movie is certifiable.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see if it gets the certified rating.
We're gonna see.
My
plug is for certifiability.
All right, Lemuel, what did you find out the information you're looking for?
Yeah, she's married to Anderson, Paul W.S. Anderson. So. I don't know if he was the director, but
he is the director. Yes,
he is the director.
Yes, for sure. Okay, well then, why don't you tell me your score on?
I gave it
Monster.
I gave it a 4.
A 4. 4.
I cheated a little bit, and I watched it with my buddies online, and we had a lot of fun. The amount of times we just shouted, "Oh!" I don't know. It was too good. We enjoyed it a lot.
So, what was the "oh" for?
The fight sequence between her and the guy who was native to the world.
Yeah.
That was so fun. Just the amount of times they flipped it on each other and nearly murdered the other was great, and I loved every second of that.
Also, their fight, the big old fight sequence they had, yeah.
It was great. I do have to say another thing that kind of bugged me was the whole white person kind of saves the day kind of thing was a little present in this movie. I will argue, but whatever.
Yeah, that could be. But you still give it a 4.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to give this movie a 3. A 3 overall. It does not. It does not
So
get the
close.
certified rating. It is so close. Look, it's not terrible. It is, and I honestly, when I saw the previews, I really didn't think it was going to be that bad. I do know all my kids, not the least of which was Lemuel, thought that this movie was going to be absolutely terrible. But I don't even think my other kids thought it was absolutely horrible. Now, will they ever watch it again? Probably not. But they didn't think it was that bad, so we'll just leave it at that. So, unfortunately, folks, Monster Hunter does not get the certified rating, but it is obviously a pretty good movie. 3 from me, a 4 from Lemuel, and a 3.5 from Charlie Simpleton. Yes, they're mad at me now because I didn't give it a certified rating. Sorry. Hey,
Sad.
I can't do it. I can't. This can't go on the certified
I figured
list.
I'd give it a 50-50 chance.
It can't go on the certified list. I'm saying we got to keep that from happening. All right, thanks guys for joining us at the Simpleton Review. We look forward to talking to you next week. Please check out our website at simpletonreview.com. You will find all the stuff you need to know about us. Please click and subscribe. Tell all your friends about the Simpleton Review. We'd love to have your comments in the section. Please tell us what you thought about Monster Hunter. Did you like it? Did you think it was stupid? Would you see a part 2 if it came out? Do you think Lemuel was right that it deserves a 4? Remember, he's a gamer and he's also a nexter, so just remember that. So,
Hey, what does that mean?
I don't know. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great week, y'all. Bye-bye.